What's good, everybody? Welcome back. About to play some My GM series with the Dallas Mavericks, which is the last game at home versus the Los Angeles Clippers. I suffered a loss in the last game, a beating. This is kind of why I raged in the last video, and I suffered another loss before that against Detroit. So let's see if we can finish this homestand off strong.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Evan Fournier.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
And let's go straight over to the sideline for a report before they tip off. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Didn't come into the league as a go-to scorer, but that's what he's become. He said it's just about taking advantage of the moment. Keep going to your spots, keep shooting, be aggressive for the team, and don't shy away, pretty much. That's what I take pride in, he said. Guys?
He is elite. Thanks much for that, Allie. And Grant, these teams boast quality depth. As a starter, what's it like having a great bench behind you?
Well, it takes a lot of the pressure off your starters, and it can also apply good pressure on your rotation guys. So competition is a good thing, and competition for minutes makes a team better.
So here's the Clippers starting group. We've got Ivica Zubac, Norman Powell out there with Reggie Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's George in at the power forward position. And for the Mavericks, Evan Fournier is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Blake Griffin. Then there's Brook Lopez. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 3. And the basket by Leonard.
Count on Leonard to not get held back by the contact. He goes right through it to get his shot off.
And it's Lopez with the jam.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Now here's Leonard coming off a solid outing against Dallas. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Doncic against Jackson. The kick out to Fournier.
I wanted to shoot it.
Pass to Doncic. 5 to shoot. Tries again. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
As I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Leonard, good.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Dinwiddie. Griffin passes to Doncic. Uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got his second basket of the game.
You can trust Luka to make the most of a close shot. I mean, he won't waste a high percentage look most times.
Puts the move on. Stolen by Dinwiddie. Right side Fournier. This one for 3. The shot won't fall.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Leonard against Dinwiddie. Pass to Doncic. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Great D that time from Zubac. And here's Leonard. Turnaround J. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 so far. Doncic with it. Picked up by Powell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
For all his skill, and he's got plenty of it, one thing that people don't realize about Doncic is just how strong he is. That he's still uber young. With time, his frame will only get more imposing, and that's bad news for the rest of the league.
Hey, and at 6'7", 230 pounds, Luka Doncic has the physical tools to attack the paint.
And because he's got that body and those skills, he doesn't shy away from contact, BA. If anything, he knows exactly how to use that size and strength to his advantage.
Now here's Leonard. He has 6, 11 feet out. Doncic pulls down the board. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That'll be a second foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Kennard's checked in. Doncic against George. Fournier, the pass to Griffin. No luck on that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
The Mavericks leading. Doncic on the wing, defended by Jackson. The shot by Fournier, no good.
It's never easy from that distance. We see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. It was maybe a step out of his range.
Now here's Doncic. He has 6. And Fournier with the basket on the assist from Doncic.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
Here's Kennard. Can't get it to drop. Fournier with some nice D. Doncic up top. George defending. And Griffin slams it in.
Doncic, so multifaceted. A stat sheet stuffer supreme. He does everything, including dropping down.
Here's Leonard. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Dinwiddie passes to Lopez. Crafty move. It's stolen by Leonard. Takes the 3. And Kennard with the 3.
George's all-around game is very impressive. His passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
The shot's good. Doncic has got 8 points.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
All right, rookies coming on the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team.
has increased, and you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Here's Mann, averaging around 5 points a game. Mavericks to shoot, and that's a foul called on Evan Fournier. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Mann. He takes it in. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Terrific screen that time by Nicholas Batum.
Here's Doncic. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
Here's Kennard. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Dallas calls timeout. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team.
shooting. Number 1, Dallas. 5th, the Clippers.
Oh, man, both these teams love the three ball. Two of the best at hitting long-range shots.
Here's Doncic. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target. Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Pass to Kennard. The shot, no good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Now here's Doncic. Tight defense on him. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, he probably didn't see that. That's probably why they didn't react to it.
That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse for them.
Here's Mann. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. The three ball. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Doncic's shot is good.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Mann. Fires from deep. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. On the wing, Fournier. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 4 assists now tonight.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And the three-pointer goes. He has 6.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Out to the right wing. Here's Dinwiddie. Batum pulls it in.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
to the wing. Ooh, Griffin with the steal. He got it off in time. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. The Mavericks on top, leading by just 2. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return.
I was trailing in the last game, and I'm winning, shockingly.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in this first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
As a Rookie of the Year award winner yourself, Grant, what do you see as the biggest challenge facing today's rookies?
I honestly think with all the information and expectations, the hardest thing for young players today is meeting those expectations because of all the great rookies who've come before and gone on and had success right away. That pressure, a lot of times, can be a lot for a young player entering the league.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Marcus Morris out there with Paul George. Then it's Norman Powell. Then it's Jackson. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. Now here's Leonard. 6 points for him. That ties the game. Leonard's got 8.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Doncic outside. Here he goes. He can't get that.
What's the foul?
And Los Angeles the other way now. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. It'll be a quick stop.
So close.
Here we go. Let's get some fresh.
Off over at home before they have to get back out on the road.
I tell you what, mind-blowing experience when you look at Paul George as a dunker. This guy makes alley-oops look easy.
Doncic's shot is good.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Now here's Doncic. 14 points for him. The shot by Fournier, no good.
Get so sick of players to tapping,
The dive for the ball, and out of bounds. Dallas will have it.
tapping the rebound instead of grabbing it.
First in three-point field goal percentage, and they're tops in the NBA in free throw percentage. Get too aggressive on D against them, and they'll make you pay at the stripe.
And you really can't emphasize enough how impressive their field goal
That wasn't a dead
percentage is.
ball?
They run their game plan so well and know how to get the shots they want. Here's Doncic. Lays it up and banks it in. 16 points for him.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Athletic play by Leonard in the paint, not letting anything hold him back from his shot.
Dinwiddie outside. Driving in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Over the years, we've seen Leonard add different things to his game. Now, an offensive machine.
It's tipped. Oh,
Come on.
Powell for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in the game.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game. Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
us now. We're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. And he gets that one. Leonard's got 8 points here in the quarter.
You can tell he's feeling it. Hasn't missed a single shot all quarter. And Kawhi Leonard dipping his toe into free agency. Now, he opted out mostly to sign a longer contract with the Clippers. And in just 2 years, he has shown his value for this franchise. So they felt the same, and both are now linked for the next 4 years.
Now here's Muscala. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Pass to Jackson. Fires the three. Hauled in by Curry. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Rebound by the Clippers. Here's Leonard. Powell for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Powell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Just good awareness from Leonard there. Feeding a wide open guy instead of forcing his own shot.
Here's Curry. And there it is for him. Now Leonard. 14 points for him. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
You can tell Leonard sees the whole floor, allowing him to set guys up well.
The Mavericks trailing. On the wing, Curry, defended by Jackson. Here's Caldwell Pope. Three-pointer, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Oh, he muscles it in through. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen substitution. Even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
They give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
For Dallas, they've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. To the inside, Zubac with the steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Clippers.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Hey, fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise! Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team.
Curry, he's checked in for Jerome. And for all the purists, here's a look at the best free throw shooting teams from the stripe this year. The Mavericks, number 1. The Clippers in second.
And you really want to see these types of teams attack and draw fouls because they shoot it so well from the line.
On the wing, Caldwell Pope.
Clippers have DJ Boston. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
They should have like 3 team fouls.
Curry finds Muscala to stop the run. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance.
Well, I'm surprised they called that one.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Second team foul.
And right around the midpoint of the season, Clark, certain teams seem to take it to another level.
Well, I think coaching staffs figure out rotations better, Brian. Plus, we see the offseason additions fully integrated into the team, and that makes for a smoother unit.
Now here's Zubac. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Now here's Kennard. Not a lot of room.
category. Seth has not met a shot he doesn't like, and most of them he thinks he can make.
Nice shot by Kennard.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
On the wing, Curry. 5 points in the game. On the wing, Curry. 5 on the clock. Outside Burks. There's the three. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Pass to man. Up top, Zubats. Here's Batum, covered by Muscala. The Clippers rebound. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul of the game. And the Mavericks with some changes. Wade comes in for Muscala. And Fournier is subbed in for Caldwell Pope. And here's Curry for 3. Kennard with the rebound. Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Fournier with some nice D. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Curry passes to Lopez. He's good with a little jumper in close. Lopez has gotten his second bucket of the game.
He is so tough to deal with inside. Lopez just too big and too skilled.
Yep, that one goes. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Boy, you got to appreciate the passing that results in a great look.
And here's Curry for 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for the Clippers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks, guys, alongside Ty Lue. And Coach, what's the focal point for this team as you approach the second half?
Just playing hard, first of all, and then playing with pace offensively. They're doing a good job of getting to the basket. And defensively, some time to work things out. They've been pretty good.
Pace so critical to your team's success this year. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Hi, everybody. Kawhi Leonard displaying excellence yet again. The board man has been on fire. He looked like he was having a lot of fun out there.
Like Shaq eating a family-sized portion of mac and cheese. He couldn't be happier.
Kenny, you know me so well. That's why we're brothers, man.
And now let's talk about Kawhi Leonard. He was everywhere in that first half, looking totally in control.
All I can say, he's been MFPS, and that stands for most frequent prolific scorer. If you don't know anything about me, he's been efficient. He's really the man driving the force in their offense. Look, when he's rolling like this, good luck slowing him down.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. They've got Luka Doncic, Mike Muscala out there with Blake Griffin. Then it's Evan Fournier, and it's Dinwiddie in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Leonard gets the bucket.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams. You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for
energy here in the third, trying to take control now of this contest.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right now.
Pass to Muscala. Now here's Dinwiddie. From deep, here's Doncic. Dallas, no good that time either. Los Angeles has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Leonard, right side. George finds Jackson. Leonard outside. Pass to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. The fadeaway. And there's Leonard on the assist from Powell. And it's a 12-point Clipper lead.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team.
And now let's take a look at which point guards are leading this season in rebounding. Second, Luka Doncic.
And even if rebounding isn't a point guard's top priority, a lot of the great ones in NBA history were productive on the boards.
Absolutely. I mean, that's no coincidence. The ability to have an impact everywhere on the floor, not just on the perimeter. I think that's what separates a lot of the great point guards from the good ones.
That's good from Doncic.
I really like how humble Doncic is as a player. I mean, he never seems satisfied with his own play and is constantly looking for ways to improve upon himself. And that's a great quality to have as a supremely talented player.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. Riding as far as he can take him.
Now here's George. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Here's Dinwiddie. He's got 7. Doncic on the wing. The Clippers grab the miss.
Oh my God, come
Has got 6
on.
rebounds here tonight.
Well, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Leonard's got 10 points here in the second half. Dallas has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's Doncic, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, what balance from Doncic. I mean, he never seems to get rattled, even when he attracts contact on the way to score. Maintains his poise in those situations extremely well for a young player.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. Back to Jackson. Leonard with a screen on Doncic. Jackson, the pass to Leonard. Over Dinwiddie. Second chance effort. Then he battles for the ball. Gets the second chance bucket. Give him 8.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Not putting his head down. He continues to
They've led by as many as 14. And there's another one for the Clippers.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Now here's Fournier. 5 points in the game. Over to the wing. Dinwiddie passes to Lopez. Lopez with the steal. Inside. The kick out to Fournier. Doncic outside. Buries it from 3. Doncic has got 33.
You know, what makes Luka so special and lethal is that he has the ability and the knack for taking over games at the most opportune time.
The loudest and racing fans get a free T-shirt. Let's hear it, fans. Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team.
Curry, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And the Clippers making a change here.
6th and second chance points, 7th and three-point field goal percentage, and they're in the NBA's top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. When they're playing with full intensity, their defense is up there with the best of them.
And working their way into the top 10 for second chance points buckets speaks to this squad's commitment to scoring on every offensive possession. They want points every trip down. And again, it's Clippers missing. The Mavericks have gone 8 of 15 in the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
A minute 53 left in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Doncic outside. Pure from three-point range. Now just a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
You know, just like his brother Seth Curry shoots with tremendous range and remarkable efficiency. And the old man wasn't too bad in those categories either. Odell could put it in the hole from deep with a high rate of efficiency too.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Curry passes to Doncic. Back to Curry. Lets the 3 fly. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist here tonight. Hey, and both Curry brothers averaging well over 40% from 3.
How about this, B.A.? Seth has actually been a tick more accurate than Steph. And, of course, their dad, Dale Curry, was a tremendous marksman in his own right. This is a talented fam, no doubt.
Now here's Fournier. There's 42 seconds left in the third. From deep, here's Doncic. And the Mavericks, another 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Oh, George with a steal. And it's Kennard on the take. They get it back. George outside. Clock at 6. With the step back. Here's Kennard. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Kennard's got 13. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making headlines for Los Angeles. He's been an offensive force. Now with over 30 points after the quarter. We'll be right back after this word. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision
about substitutions. Put them at the point.
So in the game for Los Angeles, it's Batum at the power forward with Zubats at center. Luke Kennard out there with Norman Powell. And it's Leonard in at the 3. Here's Fournier. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Outside Burks. Oh, solid D from Leonard. Dinwiddie against Kennard. To the paint. Zubats with it. Out to Powell. Pass to Batum. The 3 is up. Griffin. Shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Here's Kennard. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Kennard can't get it to go. The Mavericks trailing. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Fournier. Down low. Deflects the
Come
pass.
on! He wasn't even there.
Here's Powell. Second shot opportunity, and it's laid up and in by Kennard. And the Clippers lead by 7. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Defensively, they've played with a high. Energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out of the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition. He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
It's time for T-shirt. Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks team.
In for Burks. And it's Curry in for Fournier. Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Mavericks said to the team. He was trying to ignite some fire, saying, where's the fight, you guys? You know we can compete with this team, but we're letting them run all over us. We've got to level up the aggressiveness. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Here's Leonard. And that one's good. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Basket counts.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Luka Doncic.
Pass to Batum. Leonard on the wing. From outside the arc. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
And when you leave a man open, Batum finds it. Great feel for the game.
The Mavericks have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Doncic with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Here's Lopez. Again, Dallas.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Leonard, good.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Jackson against Doncic. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Doncic is doubled. And they're on the break. Here's Leonard. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Here's Lopez. To the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
As usual, he's right there to save the play. Nice timing on the tip in.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Leonard. Excellent D there from Dinwiddie. For Dallas, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Doncic is doubled. Outside Fournier. Off the mark there with a 3. And Blake Griffin is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. George, he's checked in for Batum.
Clippers substitution. Paul George.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Powell outside. Leonard for 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. Leonard's got 43 points.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Zubac passes to Leonard. Jackson outside. To the middle. Stolen by Dinwiddie. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. And here's Doncic outside. Gets the 3 to fall. Doncic has got 44.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
Here's Leonard. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
Leonard passes to Powell. The crossover. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Dallas has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Doncic against Jackson. Doncic's shot is good. Doncic has got 46.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Jackson with room to fire. No good, off the front rim.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
It's stolen by Leonard. To the paint. Jackson, pass to George. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
Not a lot of weight. Score inside like Paul George. I mean, part of why he's elite at his position.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise! Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team.
The Mavericks have gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. And it's Doncic on the drive. And that one drops for him. Doncic has got 48.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket. All Doncic needs is a slip.
Here's George. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Lopez with it. He's picked up by Zubac.
2 minutes.
Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Doncic. Stolen by Jackson. In transition, here come the Clippers. And George with the jam.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Doncic. Outside Fournier. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by George. George has got 6 rebounds in the game. Inside, here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff. There's a minute 26 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Doncic. Doesn't go that time. And George with some nice D. Los Angeles has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Here's Leonard.
Flush face screaming in fear.
If they had an advantage tonight, came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Clippers.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And this will give them win number 32 on the year so far.
And these two squads butted heads a number of times over the course of this season, but winning this final game of their season series gives them a healthy 3-1 edge against the Mavericks.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kawhi Leonard.
He didn't miss out on much of the action tonight. He was magnetized to the ball and did everything he could to contribute for his team on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Doncic. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Just 5 to shoot. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Substitution.
Why did you stop playing?
Here's Mann. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Kawhi, how about the play of the bench tonight? What does that say about this team in general?
That's what's great about us. We have a great bench coming in right behind us, picking up the tempo and playing great and playing great defense as well.
One of the great
You got better win the next game then.
All right, Allie, good stuff there.
If y'all
Thanks
bench
for
is that good.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And now we present the New Balance player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
I'd like to thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the next game, which is on the road against the Miami Heat. I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.